There are many hidden gems in Finland, the country with 1,000 lakes. This Nordic gem has more to offer than meets the eye, from its eccentric culture to its breathtaking natural landscapes. In this video, we'll take a look at 15 interesting facts about Finland, the happiest country in the world. The United Nations World Happiness Report states that Finland has held the title of the happiest country for the past 6 years. That is quite remarkable. A distinctive combination of factors makes Finland stand out. The happiness felt by Finns is helped along by their first-rate healthcare system. Finland has perfected the art of providing its citizens with healthcare that is trustworthy, easily accessible, and of excellent quality. Aside from that, the country's income distribution is good, which means that economic inequality is eliminated and the quality of life for inhabitants is improved. Finland is a world leader when it comes to society assistance. Integral to Finnish culture is the value of community. Here, joy and contentment are fostered by a safety net of genuine care for one another. It is Finland's belief that being happy is a skill that can be shared. In June, they will be offering a conference on happiness to 10 fortunate individuals, and they will cover all of their expenses. Envision yourself coached in the heart of joy. Second, of all the foreign-born Finns, approximately half call Helsinki home. A vibrant metropolis, Helsinki is home to 73,000 people from all over the world. Considering there are 324,000 foreigners in the country, it's somewhat shocking. There are 350,977 non-Helsinki residents, or 5.7% of the total population of the region. Put this in context with Finland as a whole. The cosmopolitanism of Helsinki is shown by these national statistics. People from many walks of life congregate there, making it a true melting pot. Lively and unique, the city is shaped by its diverse population. Number 3, coffee consumption by Finns is unmatched. Contrary to popular belief, Finland actually has the largest coffee market in Europe, surpassing even Italy and France. 12 kilos of coffee is consumed each year by the typical Finn. You could compare it to consuming 480 cups of coffee annually. Envision yourself consuming 8 cups of coffee every day. To Finns, it's just another Tuesday. This is typical. Why is caffeine so popular now? We should look at it. Finnish culture places a high value on coffee. It is more than just a beverage, it is a social and ceremonial institution. Coffee breaks, or kahvi in Finnish, are an integral part of the workday. They value coffee for more than simply its caffeine content. Finns often gather over a cup of coffee to catch up with loved ones and colleagues, take a breath, unwind, and tell tales. That's why you'll find lovely coffee spaces in the majority of Finnish houses and offices. Finally, there are 187,188 lakes in Finland. Just picture a map of Finland. Lakes are rich with it. More than 5 typical-sized homes, 500 square meters, is the area of these lakes. 57,000 lakes cover an area larger than a football field at more than 10,000 square meters. Saimaa, the largest lake in Finland, extends about 4,400 square kilometers, comparable to possessing one's very own water world. Lake Pielinen, with its picturesque shores and calm waters, comes next. Discover the hidden gems of nature, these lakes. Finland's lakes are more than just a number. They play a crucial role in Finnish society. People love to swim, fish, and boat in these crystal-clear waters. Point 5. The forest covers 74% of the country. Finland is the most densely wooded country in Europe. The Forestry Authority of Finland estimates that 23 million hectares, or 74.2% of Finland's landmass, is covered by forests. That's the same as having lush forests encircling over 75% of your nation. The forests of Europe are dominated by Finland. On a per-person basis, Finland boasts greater forest cover than any other European country. Finland is distinguished by this astounding fact. I don't understand how Finland manages to keep all that forest cover. The exciting part is about to begin. Despite heavy harvesting and land loss during conflict, Finland's forest reserves are larger than ever before and are continuing to rise. The formula for this triumph? Ensure the responsible management of forests. Finland is quite serious about it. We keep an eye on the woods using an advanced inventory system that records 100 different variables. Soil condition, tree health, tree cover, volume of wood resources, and composition are all factors to consider. The symphony of the woodland is expertly conducted. Approximately 2 billion cubic meters of wood are contained in Finland's forests. We can construct a 10 by 5 meter wall around the globe with that amount of wood, just to give you some idea. Can you believe it? Forest cover has increased in Finland since independence, outpacing both harvesting and natural degradation. A current yearly growth rate of 75 million cubic meters is significantly lower than the harvest or natural death rates of 60 million. The forests are really thriving. Thinning accounts for around 2/3 of the total logged area, whereas regeneration felling accounts for about 1/3. By following this technique, forests can remain healthy and a steady supply of wood may be ensured. Sixth point, Angry Birds was developed in Finland. Remind everyone about Angry Birds. A group of students from Finland made a mobile game in 2003 that quickly became popular around the world. Rovio Entertainment's founders went public in 2017 with a valuation of $1 billion. It astounds me how a basic concept can become a worldwide phenomenon. One more well-known game is Nokia's Snake. This game was a hit with early mobile phone users, but did you know it was created in Finland? One of the most influential mobile games of all time, made by the mobile technology behemoth Nokia. The next big name in mobile gaming is Clash of Clans. This strategic jewel, cherished by millions, was also made in Finland. The creators of Clash of Clans, Supercell, have proven to the gaming industry that the Finnish mind has no bounds. The 7 most odd sports. Finland is known for its peculiar pastimes. The first event is the Wife-Carrying World Championship, which is a variation on an extreme obstacle course. As a way to support one another at a challenging time, international couples gather in Sonkajärvi, Finland every July. The world has taken notice of this, believe it or not. There will be teams attending this one-of-a-kind tournament from all over the world, including Australia, Hong Kong, and Denmark. Not enough? Discard cellular devices. Tossing used phones as far as you can is the goal of this game. This relaxing activity is great for the planet because it encourages recycling. Conclusion: World Championship of Air Guitar. The Finnish tradition of guitar miming is being honored at this occasion. All the participants are very enthusiastic and full of life. You will react angeraciously towards national speeding fines. When compared to other countries, Finland's method for determining speeding fines is unique. Your income determines the fines. Yes, the fine is proportional to the weight of your wallet. The minimum fine for speeding in Finland is 150 euros, however it can go much higher. Your punishment could go up if you're caught speeding or if you're a repeat offender. Envision yourself as a super rich speed demon who gets caught going over the speed limit. In Finland, you might expect to pay a hefty fine. One well-known case involved a wealthy individual who was penalized over $200,000 for exceeding the speed limit. $200,000 for a lead foot moment? You read that right. Is it going to be too far? Everyone in Finland pays a fine regardless of their financial situation because road safety is a top priority. It is critical to tailor punishment to the offense. The sanctions imposed by this income-based system discourage all individuals. A 150 euros fine can be prohibitive for those with limited financial resources. A wealthy wouldn't give a hoot about 150 euros. The Finnish government is considering linking speeding fines to income in an effort to make them a deterrent and encourage better driving. The ninth, a lighthouse Finland inadvertently constructed for Sweden. The island of Merkit, which spans 8.2 acres in the Gulf of Bothnia, is the furthest point west of Finland. While Finland was an autonomous Russian province in 1885, the Swedes inadvertently constructed a lighthouse on the island's Swedish side. On this remote island, builders had to improvise a lighthouse to guide ships over the treacherous waters in the absence of Google Maps. They were without modern GPS. My mistake. In this case, the lighthouse was in Sweden. For 100 years, nobody noticed this error since Merkit was deserted. Scrunched under the rug, it resembled a concealed lighthouse on foreign land. At last, in 1985, everything was ideal. The border was formally altered by the governments of Sweden and Finland, resulting in an unusual S-shape. You could be asking why, so that the lighthouse might be located in Finland. In order to accommodate that lighthouse, this boundary was bent. Collaboration on a global scale. A lighthouse in Sweden was erected by Finland, my buddies. It reveals the distinct past and strong ties between these neighboring states. Isn't it incredible how a small mistake may give rise to a whimsical tale? 10th, handsome presents for Finnish graduating students. Regarding graduation, what ideas come to mind? Exactly, veils and bonnets? Finland is known for its unique approach. Instead of a traditional cap and gown, Finnish high school seniors get distinctive nautical-style headgear. No, I'm telling you again. Around 1870, this method was introduced. These caps, which are known as joulaki in Finnish, stand for academic achievement. They display the year of graduation together with the student school emblem. These caps are worn proudly by graduates and are decorated with pins and badges. Just when you thought sailor caps were unique, Finnish PhDs unveiled these. Finns wear top hats and caps after they obtain their doctorates. On top of that, they get a sword, an armament. The academic success and worldwide readiness of the graduates are symbolized by these souvenirs. Someone could wonder why Finland has its own special ceremonies for graduating. Education and study are highly esteemed in Finnish culture. The educational system of Finland is well known around the world. It encourages openness, equality, and greatness. Less homework, more time to think creatively and critically, and shorter school days are all things that Finnish students prefer. Finland places a high value on education, as shown by these graduation traditions. The country usually comes out on top in international evaluations of educational quality. 11th, Finland takes first place in Olympic medals. Let me tell you about Finland's sports. An astounding 305 medals were theirs during the Summer Olympics. No, 305. That is quite remarkable considering the size of Finland's population. By virtue of their 119 bronze, 85 silver, and 101 gold medals, they have more Summer Olympic medals per capita than any other nation. Wow, that's really impressive. Winning isn't enough. Consistent success is required. Go over the Winter Olympics, even Finland can hold its own among the Nordic countries, second only to Norway. Because of their long history of success in winter sports, it is inspiring to watch these countries compete at a global level. Just two countries, Finland and the United States, have won medals in every Summer Olympic Games since 1908. Do you think it's real? Persistently featured on the platform for nearly a century, their perseverance, skill, and the spirit of Finnish sportsmanship are all lauded. The 12th, the Aurora Borealis. Northern Lights or Aurora Borealis are a breathtaking natural phenomenon that may be experienced in Finland. Seeing these dazzling lights dance across the sky is an absolute must for any visitor to Finland. Further north in Finland, you have a better chance of seeing the Northern Lights. Practically speaking, Rovaniemi attracts the Northern Lights. One of the greatest spots to see the Northern Lights is in the lovely Lapland town of Rovaniemi. I assure you, this is a gorgeous winter scene. And the most exciting thing? Lighting is just one aspect. Rovaniemi is the only place on Earth where you can truly feel the Arctic. Location is key for this city. Because of its closeness to the Arctic Circle, it is a great place to see the Northern Lights. Ideal for those vivid, swaying sky colors are these clean, crisp winter evenings here. In addition to seeing the Northern Lights, Rovaniemi offers husky sledding, snowmobiling, and the chance to see Santa Claus. Exciting things are happening in winter paradise. Precise timing of the Northern Lights is vital. During the winter months of September through March, Rovaniemi is at its most spectacular. Nights that are longer and darker are ideal for light displays. 13th, the polar night is a highlight of winter in Finland. Finland has some of the most extreme variations in daylight due to its position as Europe's northernmost nation. The winter season is very gorgeous. This location's high latitude means that sunrise is a fleeting experience in the south and never happens in the north. The term for this extended period of darkness is polar night. North of the Arctic Circle, which encompasses Finland, the polar night persists for about 50 days. Just picture yourself nearly 2 months without sunshine. The Baltic Sea coast in southern Finland also has a 6-hour day, similar to an eternal dusk. How can hardy Finns make it through these dark, lengthy winters? The polar night doesn't faze them because of their distinctive rituals and practices. Saunas are also very popular among Finns. A sauna is a common Finnish means of evading the winter's chill and the night's shadow. Surprisingly, there are more saunas than cars in Finland. No one knows how to party like Finns. They get down to brass tacks for winter festivals and neighborhood gatherings. 14th, the rarest seal is found in Finland. Finland's national treasure is the Saimaa ringed seal. For more than 8,000 years, these peculiar creatures have called Saimaa Lake home. The last ice age cut off this area's access to water, and you won't believe what happened next. The new environment was a good fit for these seals. Here in this freshwater paradise, they have made themselves at home. The Saimaa ringed seal has been a resident for quite some time, but it is now in grave danger. Their numbers have dropped significantly due to factors such as overfishing, pollution, and hunting. Would you believe it? In the wild, you won't find more than 400 of these incredible species. It's tragic that, after millennia in this area, their very survival is under jeopardy. These incredible animals are making a comeback thanks to conservation initiatives. Their ecosystem is being protected by a collaborative effort between scientific, environmental, and local populations. Perhaps the Saimaa ringed seal population can rebound with the help of committed environmentalists. There is still time for us to make a difference. 15. The nation that granted the franchise to all women first in Europe. The Grand Duchy of Finland moved in 1906. Its female suffrage was the first of its kind in Europe. A big stride toward gender parity in politics was achieved with this. Women and men were granted the franchise by the same measure. Women were granted the right to vote and run for public office in Finland before any other country. Evaluate how that decision will affect things. To advance political equality, it did more than just give women a voice. Because to this historic decision, Finland is now a world leader in promoting gender equality. Gender parity indexes show that the country is still growing and welcoming to all. Keep the 1906 victory in Finland in mind the next time you consider the trailblazers in the fight for women's suffrage. It demonstrates that brave decision-making may lead to change. Everyone, that's all. I hope you'll agree with me and subscribe to our channel for more interesting takes on culture and history. Until we meet again, have fun exploring the world and making a positive impact. I appreciate you tuning in.